Our top story. Countries all along the shores of the Indian Ocean were put on tsunami watch today after a massive 8.6 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Sumatra in Indonesia. However, only small waves of up to a meter and in some cases just a few centimeters have appeared so far, hitting Indonesia and Thailand. So the US Pacific Tsunami Warning Center has lifted alerts for Thailand, Malaysia, Myanmar and Australia. Indonesia, India and Sri Lanka have just done the same themselves. Experts had warned against complacency. They were carefully monitoring the situation as aftershocks from the quake, including a huge one measuring 8.2, continued to be felt. Remember, in 2004, the tsunami caused by a quake in the same place created giant waves, killing some 200,000 people in various nations. You're looking at evacuations in southern Thailand earlier at the Lee Gardens Plaza Hotel in Hat Yai. Similar scenes unfolded in another tourist hotspot, Phuket, which was one of the hardest hit places after the 2004 tsunami. Phuket also closed its international airport, affecting flights including 2 Silk Air ones from Singapore. One had to turn back while the other has been delayed. And a hospital in Phuket evacuated its patients. In the Indonesian province of Aceh, closest to the epicenter of the quake, there have been no immediate reports of serious casualties or damage. The first trembler struck just after 4:30 p.m. Sirens blared, sending people scurrying to higher ground. Officials said power was down in some places, and Indonesia's disaster agency dispatched a rescue team to Aceh. But the Indonesian president said the situation was under control.
Kami telah berkomunikasi dengan Panglima Daerah Militer, dengan Gubernur belum bisa sambung, bahwa situasinya dalam kendali, under control. Ada sedikit kepanikan, tapi masyarakat Aceh telah bisa menuju ke tempat-tempat yang aman. Kemudian sekarang terus dikelola di pantai barat Sumatera, bukan hanya di Aceh, di pantai-pantai juga dalam pengelolaan yang baik. Sejauh ini tidak ada ancaman tsunami, meskipun mereka terus bersiaga. Jadi early warning system is working well.
Earlier, Professor Kerry See, an earthquake expert at NTU's Earth Observatory of Singapore, told us about how today's initial quake was different from the one that launched the Indian Ocean tsunami disaster in 2004.
This is very close to the source of the earthquake in 2004, but it appears from the first indications from the USGS that it's a very different type of earthquake. It's not an earthquake that involves the vertical displacement of the ocean. So even though it's extremely large, one of the 5th largest in the last 40 or 50 years anywhere on Earth, it doesn't look like it's the same kind of earthquake that has hit in Chile in 2010 or Japan last year, or in Sumatra in 2004, 5, and 7. One unusual thing about this earthquake is that if in fact it's the kind of earthquake where the plates slide sideways rather than vertically relative to each other, it'll be the biggest earthquake of that kind we've ever recorded. So it's going to be of terrific interest to scientists.